Hello everyone, I'm Yubar Reingok. And welcome to this guide to becoming the new brewmasters of the West Virginia Wasteland. So, the Wild Appalachia... DLC? Expansion? Whatever you want to call it, Wild Appalachia has started in Fallout 76. And the first part to be added is a short quest that gives players the equipment to begin brewing their own alcohol. There are a few new camp items that have been added, including a poster, a brewing station, and a fermenting station. All of these can be used to make spectacular brews with varying effects. Except the poster. Now this did just come out at the time I'm recording this. It's literally the day after, and nobody has all the info on how many different recipes there are currently as I'm recording this, or what all of the effects of each of them are, and so on. And that includes me, because, well, yeah, I just said this just came out and nobody knows yet. It's still being worked on. Also, I apologize for any lag you might see in the gameplay. This only happens to me in the more populated areas, towns and cities like Morgantown and Charleston. Performance for me in these areas is horrendous at times, sometimes just almost unplayable, so I tend to avoid them. Kind of like how Activision avoids good company standards and practices. For now, let's just start this. So in order to begin this quest line, as it really isn't made obvious unless you follow the Fallout Twitter account or any of their postings or news updates about the game on their website or any of those things, or maybe this is several months after and you just picked up the game and it looked fun and it was on sale and yada yada yada, whatever the reason you finally got the game or you're just now getting to this. Anyways, in order to begin this, well, actually quest, not quest line, you have to find a poster. Now, at the time this was released, you could just get this poster free at camp from the Atomic Shop. Now, it was free at release, and if this is down the road, several months, like I said, who the hell knows? I may have taken it off, it may still be there for 100 caps, I don't know. Or 100 atoms, sorry. Atoms? Yeah. Anyways, you need to find and read it like I did, and I am doing here. These can actually be found in a number of places, but I've seen them most frequently in the various train stations around West Virginia. To make it simple though, you can just go to the Morgantown one, which is where you'll have to go to find the place anyways. This will then have you head to a new location near the Morgantown High School called Fraternity Road. Side note, I don't actually know if this is geographically accurate. I've been to West Virginia a bunch since I have family that's lived there. We went up there to visit, go down the Cape and River. My parents went there to the university. And I honestly have no clue if they put a bunch of college fraternities right next to the high school where the kids are. Underage kids. Or if you want to be unabashedly blatant and blunt about it, jailbait. I mean, might as well say it. Seriously, this is next to the high school in the game. Like, I know it's West Virginia, but even I don't think it's that bad, Sorry, it's just really weird place to put all the fraternities. Really? Right next to the high school? And what about the sororities? I don't... Anyways. So you enter this house here. Pie, musu, pork roll, whatever. I don't remember the name. Now, be ready for a little bit of a fight. There are some ghouls and a radroach in here. They all are under level 5 though, so they aren't that bad. There's a few things to find here, mostly glass if I'm being honest. A couple alcohol that you actually will be able to pick up. So if you were short on glass though... Hi-oh! To continue the quest, you'll want to head upstairs into the room on the left, where the frat leader's room is. Now, it isn't shown on my game since I already did this quest myself, but there should be a bottle of Nuka Shine on the right hand side of the desk for you to grab. You also need to read a passage in the terminal in order to continue. After that, you drink the Nuka Shine. But be ready, because for the next 2 minutes, you'll be under its effects while ghouls pop up to try and ruin your buzz. Party crashes, as they're called. There really aren't that many though, maybe, I don't know, 10 to 12, something like that. And that completes the optional objective for that part. Anyways, at the end of the time limit, you black out. Okay, so just be ready, because when the game loads in again, you're gonna wake up somewhere else. Maybe somewhere weird. For me, I was lucky and wound up, well, right outside Grafton. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting to head that far north. But whatever. But just so you know, I've seen on Reddit, there's a story that was talking about how they ended up, and this is apparently a newer player, who ended up in the freaking Cranberry Bog. That's like way higher level than he was. You're talking closer to the 50s. You got Scorch Beast galore out there too, so yeah, it's kind of crazy. So if you're lower level, just be ready that you may wake up somewhere weird. Also, that's the other side of the frickin' map, by the way. What kind of bender does this drink take you on? But that's just one account, and I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't send him there. He could have been making it up. I don't know. It was just something when I was looking on Reddit to see about all this stuff. It was one of the stories I saw that was up. So now that you're awake again, you're going to have to read the Nuka Shine label you got from drinking the Nuka Shine. This will give you a riddle that the game has, well, already solved, because they literally didn't hide the second location. Shit, you may have already noticed it or ran by it on your adventures before doing this quest. Its map marker is right there! You absolutely would have seen it when you were at Fraternity Row or any of these other places. It's not that hard to see it. Anyways, if you haven't gone by this place yet, it's right next to West Virginia University. Or as the game bullshits it, Vault Tech University. Yeah, again, family from there, parents went to school there, met there, and my family all still loves watching them play college football and basketball and all that still. So I'm still calling it WVU personally, not VTU, but because that might confuse people watching this video, I'll call it VTU, but just for the videos only. Although, just be aware, I may slip and call it WVU just because. So, forewarning for future videos, and maybe later in this video. Anyways, so from the spawn-in location here to the left of the school and the statue, and again, I really do apologize for the lag here. Like I said, it is horrendous in this area. But you want to head to the corner just past the statue, literally straight across from it, from where you spawn in. Now when you get around and look at the road, you'll see a bunch of shops, but really, you're only looking for the one that talks about ink and stains, aka the tattoo parlor to your left. Just head around back and enter the door with a big red light above it and the Nuka Shine plate next to it, making it not so obvious to any cops who are looking for this place. Really, guys, that you threw the Nuka Shine plate there? They're gonna know. I know it's a speakeasy, but I'm pretty sure the whole story was they were actually trying to hide this because the campus was cracking down on it. Now, I'm not going to go any further here. I believe at this point, you should be fine by yourself doing the rest of this quest. Finding the speakeasy itself in this tattoo parlor is fun, to be honest. As well as talking to Biv, the drunk robo-brain. And there actually is a story behind that, and it's hilarious to see and read. But I will talk more about what comes after this quest, and you finish doing all the small tasks to finally wrap it up. So after you find Biv, complete the pretty easy task he set you, and make your own Nuka Shine in the, well, first here in the basement, you'll be given access to the daily repeatable quests he offers. And this is how you not only get to try the different types of drinks that can be made, but also learn the recipes to make them. You'll also get access to the 2 new crafting stations I mentioned earlier, the brewer and the fermenter. Now you can only have 1 fermenter in your camp, but you really only need 1, as you can stock it up with as much as you want, or really can. But keep in mind though that while you can do that, the fermenter shares space with your camp stash. So if you're at the limit of your camp stash already, you won't really be able to put more in. You'll have to clear some stuff out in order to fit this new alcohol in it. As you learn recipes from Biv by doing these daily quests, once per day I think, or I don't know, maybe you can sneak another out. Who knows right now? You might be glitched out and allow that. Anyways, as you learn the recipes and craft them, you can then take them and put them in the fermenter. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind here with the fermenter. First, beers can only reach unfermented status. Leaving the beer in longer literally does nothing to age it any further or give it any more beneficial effects. So things like regular beer, New Red, River Ale, or whatever, if it's under the beer category, it can literally just become unfermented. Other brews, however, wines, whiskeys, and so on, all can be aged up to vintage. Vintage brews have much better effects you can use. So it's worth the wait to gain the best possible effects from these brews. Now, the vanilla ones, as far as I can tell, really haven't changed much. But the new brews offer a variety of new effects. Be warned though, that these also have negative consequences attached to them as well, and that's for all the brews. New brews, I should say. For example, the Nuka Shine ups your fist weapon melee damage by 100%. Holy crap, fisters, rejoice! You can fist even harder now. It also decreases sprint AP and increases your AP region by 50%! Holy hell, I just noticed that! Oh! You're going to probably black out at the end. Now, as far as I know, I haven't tried it more than, well, the one time for the quest, but I don't think it's a guarantee you will black out once the effects wear off. But just to give you an example, let's say you're fighting the Scorch Beast Queen. You're level, I don't know, let's say 50. Let's just go ahead and say you hit 50, the Scorch Queen pops, you went to fight it with everyone else. It's a madhouse. Enemies everywhere, you and your main damage source, your anti-armor, 40% faster attack speed, power fist. I actually have that, and it's fucking amazing. I'm not cured for it though, but still amazing. And you're going just ham on people. But there are a lot of enemies, and they're all kind of damage sponges right now. And even though you have this super effective weapon, it's not really doing all that great. So you drink the Nuka Shine. Now you're kicking ass. If there was a leaderboard on who's doing the most damage, you just took top spot. And then the effects end, and you black out. And when the game finishes loading, you find yourself outside of Grafton? All the way at the other side of the map, and no longer involved in any of that, and maybe even missing the kill and getting any of the loot. Yeah. See where I'm going with this. Now, again, maybe if you're in battle, you won't just black out at the end or in the middle of it. I can't tell you that for certain. Not right now at the time I'm making this video. All of this is still being researched by dedicated players who love to play with these kinds of things and find out and research and then put it up for others to see. But what I'm trying to say is don't use these haphazardly. Remember, they all do come with negative effects attached to them. While it can make things fun and more interesting, make some things easier because of, the damage increase or whatever, yada yada, it can also have ramifications, and if you aren't ready for whatever they are, But before I let you guys go, let me just go ahead and say I have a shop of my own here in the game. Called, well, for now, Yubar's Emporium, but honestly, I'm still working on the title. Anyways, it's here right off of Route 65 down here in the Cranberry Bog, just off the highway. It's right in between the Vale Sundew Grove, the Quarry X3, and the Abandoned Bog Town. It's just right down here, and if you want to stop in, buy something, or if you need to restock, I have free water, food. But if you're looking to steal from my junk thing, you're going to need a level 3 lock-picking skill to get in there, because I do collect a lot of that and use it. And I have my own personal room upstairs, but feel free to use any of the crafting stations, use the beds, restock, resupply. I may not be there, but if you want, feel free to find me in the game, in the server, and send me a friend request. I'm more than happy to accept and to trade with whoever. So, to wrap up this video, go do this quest. It is a lot of fun to do. I personally enjoyed it, and I personally love going and talking with the drunk robo-brain Biv. Work with Biv to learn new recipes every day. Try some of that new stuff. Take it, use it, see what happens. And enjoy becoming a Wasteland brew master. Get drunk! Go get other people drunk. In the game, not real life. I mean, you're at home playing this. I get it, but you know, just make sure you have a glass of water with you. And go kick some ass and chew some bubble gum. What? You're out of bubble gum? Dude, there's a good couple places to find some. I mean, like, that diner in Morgantown has, like, I think 2? Well, that one in Flatwoods, and then that has most places, or stores. It slows down your hunger and thirst for, like, 10 minutes. I know food is plentiful, but, damn, bubblegum is everywhere. Wait, you were expecting me to make a Duke Nukem reference? Oh, well, I mean, but they have bubblegum in the game. How was I supposed to know? Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like or a comment, or both. Subscribe if you want to see more. Now that we're getting new content, I want to try and cover this a bit more as best I can as it comes out. I do have work after all, and so I may not have as much time as to sit down and edit and do everything I need to and come up with the scripts. But I will try and get videos out as soon as I can. Also, if you want, follow me on social media. My Twitter is down below, and I post some weird shit sometimes, like some cute things sometimes, or just rage at whatever video game company controversy is coming out. It's a bit of a mess right now. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Ran out of time.
Light!
Come on, hit him! Damn it, that thing's berserked. Come here.
Yeah! 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 Take this! Come on!
Crap! Nothing's really working.